This is a presentation of Northeast Streaming Sports. You're listening to the Captain Jack Sports Show on Northeast Streaming Sports.
Good evening, everybody. How you doing? Captain Jack here. It is Sunday night. He's coming at you live. I love the fact that Richard Davis is consistent. Thank you. So far, no Tito. So if Tito is here, he's late. Not sure how many people are watching. I guess I do need to put up my YouTube. Okay, let's do that. I'm actually watching. I did have the Dodgers game on for a quick second, and I literally saw, like, as soon as I popped in, the Padres were winning 1-0, and then I saw that, and Padres pitcher Uptifrats is cruising through the lineup. And then as soon as the guy, well, not quite, it's like maybe 30 seconds later, the Dodger hitter just smokes one out to deep left center, probably about halfway through the bleachers. So it was tied 1-1. So that's what I saw then. Then I flipped back to the football game because, it's the football game. And I'm kind of divided on this. Because I'm a Gator, and yes, that was a hell of a game yesterday by the Florida Gators playing at home against the number seventh ranked Utah Utes. What's a Ute? What? What'd you say? The two what? Two youths. Well, actually, the about 100 youths went to Florida, and it was a hell of a game. And I love the fact that I also, and for that game, I saw that game taped because I was at the Yankees at the Rays yesterday. To catch everybody up, it is now halftime. Florida State winning 7-3. And I didn't see the touchdown. I was listening to it on the radio because I was going to go grab a burger. Hot Neil, shut up. Maybe number one in the state. Maybe. And it chokes me to say that. Friggin' Ugh. But again, getting back, because again, I'm off track. It's normal. I'm off track here. I watched the Rays play the Yankees, and on Friday, Judge didn't do crap, and I'm glad I didn't see that game. Rays won. Was it 8-1, 8-0? They smoked them. And I should have got the pizza yesterday, but I went to the Rays game yesterday. Great game. Rays won 2-1, and it was a hard fought. I mean, it was a pitcher's duel between was it Corey Kluber and I can't remember who the Yankees pitcher. Good pitcher. Oh, again, Hot Neil, FU or UF. FU. Can't stand Miami. Can't stand Florida State. But tonight, because Florida State's playing LSU, who, what? I can't stand. Oh, 9-0 on Friday. Thanks, Chris. Just smoked them. Yesterday was a great game. I watched that live, but I taped. Excuse me. I'm not coughing as bad, but I still have the. It takes weeks for me to get rid of a cough. So I taped the Florida Utah game. So when I was back home after watching the Rays beat the Yankees, and I know we got some Yankees fans in here, and we went to get something to eat after the games. I was starved. So we went to Longhorn, had a really nice collection of appetizers. That was our meal. Stayed out of the bar because I didn't want to see any of the scores. Stayed out of the bar at Longhorn. The only score that I did see was at the Ohio State University was beating Notre Dame, another one of Jason Dean Hunter's games. But I didn't look up. I didn't say anything else. Went to my table, ate, went home, successfully avoided anybody telling me anything about the Florida game. So I clicked on the TV. You are not number one, Hot Neil. Shut up. Ugh. I'm going to revoke your phone-in privileges. Anyway. Saw the Florida game. Exciting game. Gators pulled out a win with a last couple seconds interception in the end zone, which prevented Utah from getting a winning touchdown. But going back to a point, which one of the other points I was trying to make was that, yeah, as soon as I tell you I'm not coughing anymore, I start to cough. they showed a Utah player blowing chunks on the field. And then they follow the player to the sideline, and then he like had a like a river of like red barf. And who is it? The guy on ESPN, the color commentator, um, the lanky quarterback that used to play for the Lions. Can't remember his name. He's like, well, what? Let me see. What should you call that? What you should call it? Vomit, right? Yeah, it's vomit. Yeah, no. So he showed him vomiting because of the weather. It was hot. And I watched the entire game. It was probably I stayed up until about like 2 o'clock in the morning watching the game like it was live. Love my Gators. What a great win. What a great win for Florida. Georgia just beat the living shnikes out of Oregon 49-3. I'm watching some of the highlights now. And that's one of the reasons why Florida won't be the best team in the SEC East. I said it now. Stetson Bennett is a great quarterback. Oh, I know, Hot Neil. Just shut up. Can't stand Miami. But Florida won, and that was a hell of a win. That was a hell of a win. So I got a chance to see the Rays win. I got a chance to see Florida win. I got a chance to see Aaron Judge hit a home run. And I actually caught the pic. I snapped a picture of it like right before he clocked it. Now it's on my Facebook. And then I see today that the Yankees did win. So at least they weren't swept. But the Rays did take 2 out of 3 from the Yankees. 2 out of 3. James Ruiz says that the Mets lose 2 straight to Nats. Wow, that's good. I know the Phillies lost to the Giants yesterday. They lost 2 games to the Giants. I didn't catch what they were today. So at least if that's true about the Nats losing, maybe if the Phillies won today, then they still are back where they were. But we'll see on that. Again, if you are watching on Twitter or Facebook, I can see that Chris Lentz. I can see Chris Lentz. Chris, which are you got? Oh, Phillies got swept. Okay. Thanks for the word. Sorry about that. They lost 5-3. Okay, thanks, Matt Lincoln. Damn. But they and the Phillies need to make sure that they don't have their September swoon, which is normal. Braves are now one game behind the Mets. I think that the Braves might catch the Mets. I think the Rays might catch the Yankees because they were 4 games behind, and today they lost. So now they're 5 games behind the Yankees. But the Yankees have not been playing well. The Rays have. Phillies have been played well, and then all of a sudden it hits September and they start to lose. And that's just crap. Showed Dion, Jackson State. I'm assuming with these highlights that they won. Yeah, there's 2 touchdowns. Let me see here. There's another one, another touchdown. Oh yeah, 59-3 over FAMU. Wow. Quarterback threw 6 touchdowns. Braves one behind. Injuries hurting the Phillies pitching. Yeah, I see Chris knows about the Phillies. It's the September swoons. So you got college football, you got baseball, which is heating up in September, last month of the season. Who's going where? And of course, it wasn't the first week of college football. That was actually last weekend, but this weekend. But do I want Florida State to beat LSU? Probably. And that's hard to say because, again, being a Gator. It's hard to say. Friday night, I was on the sidelines at the high school football game where Coach Jeremy Freod is a friend of mine, and he is the coach of Tarpon Springs. And they had an exciting game on the sideline, or I was there on the sidelines, um, winning 21-14. And Tarpon Springs was just whooping Seminole. They were up 21-0, and they were going in for what was going to be, they were going to be up 28-0. One of the kids fumbles the ball. Seminole recovers. Then their passing attack came alive, and they just started pinging on Tarpon Springs, which is a first year. They just brought their football program back after years of not having it. So Coach Freod, good friend of mine, I was there. So Seminole marches down the field, puts up 7. It's gonna suck if I keep coughing. Puts up 7, 21-7. Kickoff to Tarpon Springs. Tarpon Springs fumbles on the kickoff, short field for Seminole, get another touchdown before the half. So now it's 21-14. And it's tense. But that's the way it was. It's way it ended. It was 21-14. But I was there. It was fantastic to see. Yeah, no, I don't have it. I did have it. I did have the Rona. Coming back from second top 10 win over season opening top 10 win 69. They beat number 7 Houston. So each time they beat a top 10 team in their opener, it was to a 7th ranked school. Now they show Miami Hurricanes. Oh, they defeated Bethune-Cookman 70-13. It's Bethune-Cookman. Yeah, I did have the virus. I think I had the light version of the virus because it wasn't really bad. I got to get my flu shot too. I'll do that soon. And these people that said, well, if you get the shot and then you get the virus, it doesn't work. No, the flu shots and the coronaviruses prevent you from getting very sick. So all you people that are, and that's all I'm going to say. Get the shots if you want. That's all I'm going to say. So that's my weekend watching football and watching baseball. Philly's got to come back. Best team in Oregon took care of business last night, unlike the worst team in Oregon. So Oregon State won, I guess. No, you can't get a shot against the clap. You can get a shot after you have the clap. Oh, they beat Boise State. Okay. Yeah, the immune system works wonders. It does. But you know what? It does need help. It does need help. Anyway, I want a pizza. Now I see I got I see an advertisement for pizza on the screen. If I got to remember, if the Rays score 6 in any game, the next day their Papa John's pizzas are half off. So I have to try to remember that. All right. So we got all of that having lamb chops and roast veggies. That's wow. That's wonderful. Wonderful. Since this sucks. Since I have you guys and gals in here, wanted to let you know that the ladies are coming back Tuesday nights, starting not this upcoming Tuesday, not this upcoming Tuesday. That would be what, before 6 September 13th. September 13th. And I just found out this is confirmed. And let me see what the title is. I want to make sure I get this right. Okay. Okay. Captain Jack presents Silver and Black Ladies Night. That'll be Tuesday, September 13th, 9 p.m. Eastern. That's the following Tuesday. This Tuesday is another show, Chronicles of the Black Hole, with myself and OG Daniel. That's this Tuesday upcoming. I'm not sure if we're going to have a guest or if we're going to talk Raiders, the upcoming Raiders season. I'll get with OG. But Chronicles this Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern. The following Tuesday, Captain Jack presents Silver and Black Ladies Night with Peggy Holmes and Kevlar Prom Dress Heidi. So those dates are done. So yeah, it'll be the Tuesday after our initial game, and they will alternate every other Tuesday. So we got that coming back, and I'm glad. I can't wait to have the ladies come back. I can't wait to do shows with OG. I do my Wednesday shows with Wild Wild West and then with the Ref Guru. So make sure you are watching those shows, please. It's always a good time. Thursday, obviously, you don't know jack about sports. Sundays, after the game, sometime after the game, I will try to make it hit around 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific, if providing I get to the hotel in time. I'm supposed to be doing it on Roku, but you know what? If I'm late on Roku, I'm sorry. And I'm going to have to let my folks know that. Such a thing called traffic. Can't deal with traffic. Velvet, how you doing? Yeah, V-Dub, September 13th, when we talk about a Raiders win against the Garglers, for sure. I am going to the game in LA. Yes, I will be there. I will be leaving Friday. And for most games, I leave Friday, come back Monday. The only time that I'm going to be leaving Friday and coming back on Sunday is week 3 against the Titans. So I'm actually going to have to do a show early on that Sunday, which will have to be, shown Sunday night because I got to keep my Roku schedule up. Been tasting beer all day. Can't wait to see the Wild Wild West show this week. Yeah, you got that. Take Southwest, I got one American flight to go. It's the flight to LA and the flight back because I already booked it. But I won't book anymore. And that sucks because, I liked American Airlines and they've been just horrible recently. Horrible. But Anyway, let's see here. Wow, we've spoken for pardon me, I've spoken for about 25 minutes. Let's get some folks in here. Okay. What is this fancy dinner you were telling me about? I'm going to the Commander's Palace in Nolens. It's a Raiders dinner with old school fans of the Fans in Black website, and we had it in was it 2016? Yeah, we had it in 2016 as well. And the Commander's Palace is it's probably one of the best restaurants, if not there. It's definitely top 5 restaurants in New Orleans. And my buddy was the maitre d', or the concierge, or he was a high muckety muck, and he has a special dinner. All right, Vince, good to see you. Thank you. Get back to work. Thank you for being here, brother. Thank you. Watch the show when you get back. So that's the fancy schmancy dinner I'm doing in Vegas. Or not Vegas, sorry, Nolens. But Captain will be out there for the games. Hopefully we will see everybody. Remember, like, share, please, and comment after the show. But let's do this. If you know what the number is, what we can call that. But I prefer. Yeah, Velvet. If you want to go, I'll give you the information. Okay. But it's for the guys and gals that were on this particular group. And it was. I mean, this group goes way back, way back. And it was a Raiders Club. The Fans in Black Raiders Club, which is also a website for Raiders information, and so we had that for years and years and years. But and one of the guys that was on that website was the maitre d', or the concierge, or one of the higher muckety mucks, and he made it for us, which was really cool. So, having said that. I know you're harassing me. If you're gonna harass me, throw me a chick with big bazoobies. Throw me a chick with big bazoobies that likes to be pirated. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, the second half kickoff. Florida State gets it out of the end zone. Guy gets up to the 25-yard line. Narma Thrash, or just Thrash. Can't wait for the game. I hope we spank him. My coworker is a Charger fan. Oh, he said I can call him Thrash because it is hard to say Narmish Thrash. Okay, good to see you, Thrash. Remember, like, share, like, and comment after the show. We're gonna have my buddy come in here. I'm glad, because I don't want to do all of the talking tonight.
Oh, how you doing?
If I do all the talking tonight, I'm going to be just coughing and gagging for, a while. First down pass is complete for a first down by Florida State. And OG, I haven't started the clock. OG, now you heard, like I said, we're going to do a show Tuesday. Don't know what it will be. And then it's every other Tuesday, because the Captain Jack Presents Silver and Black Ladies Night will be on the next following Tuesday. And then we will alternate Chronicles with the ladies, Silver and Black Ladies Night for the season. And it's always good to see a Coffer's Corner.
You all right, man?
Yeah, it's when I get a cough, it is weeks to get rid of it. And
okay.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
a two-pack guy a day. I don't have a coffee but yours right now.
yeah, but I don't smoke, and it's one of those bad things. I can't kick it.
Oh, okay. Well, I just want to make sure you're doing all right.
Yeah.
Just wanted to hang out, come in for a minute, say hi, see how you're doing. I'm going to bed soon anyway, so my old butt goes to bed early in case we're on Roku.
We're on road.
Okay, well then I will use the PG words and children's words, poopy butt and all that. But no, man, just so looking forward to this first week, man. I am so looking forward to this first week. I know this is the beginning of our dynasty, and we need to dominate these guys, not come down to the last minute stuff no more. Like, no more fingernail biting. Like, we own them by 14 points by the time it's over, and you have no shot at winning. And we can go, okay, on your last drive, yeah, you might get there, you might not, but we're not worried. That's where we need to be, of absolute domination.
I hope to see that.
That's what I'm hoping to see. Anyway, but yeah, we I'm not worried about this team. Like, I'm waiting to go in going, okay, offensive line woes, if Jermaine Illuminor is serviceable, I'm not worried. Just do your job. We throw some chips their way on that side of the line, and we totally own them. That's what I'm looking for.
I said I want to see it. I want to see it.
And I'm looking for the Wild Wild West this Wednesday. Like, I can't wait. Dude, like, I'm a Raiders fan, radio fan. I usually turn on WWW and let it run in silent and watch this. I'm not doing that this week. This week, with what you're doing with WWW, I'm watching that. I might turn on RFR and just let that run silent because I want to hear this new format you guys are doing is going to be freaking killer. If you're a smart person, watch Wild Wild West this Wednesday, and if there's other shows you like, turn them on and run them on mute and watch that show because this format is going to get awesome. I'm looking so forward to this. Anyway.
Yeah, and Cool Kev says thank you. NFL Nation Live is better. I like them all, guys, and that's why I contribute to both of the products because I think that the products are fantastic.
Tommy Bahama shirt, yeah, it is. It's my Hawaiian shirt. Hawaiian shirts are the most comfortable, cool shirts to wear in the summer. Anna Diaz. Anyway, bro. Dude, I'm looking forward to this week watching WWW. I mean, yeah, we might go on, but I'm not promoting our show. This Wild Wild West show is going to be awesome as hell. I can't wait to see it.
Actually, I can't wait to see it because I haven't been told anything about the new format thing, so it's gonna be a positive surprise for me.
Having a Raiders fan and a Chargers fan come on and say what they need to do to beat the other team, and then you guys got to discuss it, that's going to be cool as hell. That's what I've learned. And I can't wait to see the new format. Like, this is going to be awesome. Anyway, brother, just wanted to check in, say hi, say how you're doing. I'll leave it running. I'm going to bed soon, but good to talk to you, and I'm glad I hope you feel better, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I feel good. I feel good. It's just the cough. It's just the cough, and that's going to be there for a while.
All right, man. Well, listen, you have a good night. I love you. You're my brother.
I love you as well, brother. Good to see you in here, and thank you for being here, and I thank everybody for being here watching. Remember, watch it live, but share it after the show. Share it up so everybody knows what we will be talking about. We'll get more people in here, and comment after the show as well. Comment, because if you comment after the show, it helps the what is it? The analog, the algorithm. There you go.
Good night, brother.
All right. Good night, brother. Hey, you take care of yourself as well. So there we go. Good. Like I said, I love it. And Anthony, I hope you're right. I think we'll be okay offensively. I think that and I know that what Sharif's going to say. I know what Sharif's going to say. As long as Carr remains upright and the offensive line is the question mark. It is. It is the question mark. And if that works, I see good things happening. And the guy my Charger fan friend reminded me that the Chargers haven't played a lot of their starters in the preseason either. So it's going to be one of those things where we're going to be warmed up together, because their frontline starters didn't play in the preseason. The Raiders' frontline starters didn't play in the preseason. So it's going to be even that way. It's going to be even that way. So anyway, the key of the game is Illuminor. I agree. And you guys got to remember that Jermaine Illuminor played in this offense, and the offensive work that, was it Carmen Brasili, the offensive line work, he knows that. Ahoy, hey, ahoy to you as well. And by the way, I did have this up earlier. I got to show this. Where's the brand? Okay. This is the Sunday night show. Aha. Be sure to get your bocadillos. This is a bocadillo. Crap. It's hard to point. There it is. Hard to point. Yeah. Hard to point like that. There's a bocadillo. Working and illustrating now. Good. Cool. Get your bocadillo. Go see Oscar Toledo. Go see Oscar Toledo at Bocadillo's Universe. Chip double team effing Luminor's defender. Let's see that. Okay, Sean. Good to see you, Sean. Thinks we can show the offense and preseason Chargers couldn't game plan for this offseason, and their offense that we saw last year will be on the field. It should be exciting. True. But they do have game film of McDaniel's offense with New England. And then they'll just have to kind of like extrapolate what Carr will be doing vice what Mac Jones will do. Have to extrapolate what, when you see the slot receiver, you can say, okay, well, Renfro will be doing similar things. You can't extrapolate for Davante Adams. You can't. So, I mean, they got game film, but not our game film. It's just going to be one of those things where hopefully we'll kick their ass and take names. Kerry Walton, love you. I got Kerry in here. I got Velvet Raider in here. I got Anna Diaz in here. Love the ladies. Remember, and I'm letting you ladies know, I said in 2 weeks on Tuesday, Captain Jack presents Silver and Black Ladies Night. Captain Jack presents Silver and Black Ladies Night. That is with Peggy Holmes and Heidi. Can't wait to see that. Like, was the last call at the was Rays game a strike or not? I don't know, Jimmy, because I didn't get up in time, because you always stand up for the last strike, and I stood up a little bit late. But you know what? It was a strike in the books. So it was a strike. So the last call was a strike. Why? Because the umpire called it. And by the way, I'm sitting in the club section on the first base side, past the first base line or first baseman, right? In like short right field. You think I'm going to, do I have a picture of what it was up front? No. Come on, man. It was a strike. Why? Because the umpire called it. The Yankees won today. You didn't get swept. Big deal. You're 5 games in front of the Rays right now. Can you win the East? That's on you and your team. And there was a lot of Yankees fans out in the ballpark yesterday, and even they were saying Boone has no idea what he's doing with this team. That is a quote. That was a quote from the Yankees people. So there's your answer. Anthony's like the golf. You know, this is one of those old school Gruden era. It's like the plastic, the plastic brim. I wore it the other night too because it was raining. I didn't want to get my hat wet. Didn't rain during the game though, thank God. But going to destroy the Chargers, trust our interior, trust our defense, trust the LFG. I know what that means. I believe J.C. Jackson won't be playing. I have no clue who's guarding Devontae Adams. Whoever it is, they're not going to be able to cover. Both the Dolphins, Patriots, they played their starters for several series. Our own line wasn't great, but the offense still moved the ball and scored touchdowns. I agree. Right tackle is the position I will describe it. Chargers know it. Nobody can truly defend Renfro, Waller, or Tay. But the flip side is, and I get that. I get it. Our offense should be nearly unstoppable, providing you keep Carr upright and the car and the pass gets out quick. It's predicated on a quick passing offense because we have issues on the line. It's predicated on a quick passing offense. That's the point. Quick runs, quick passing. Boom, boom, boom. That happens, we'll go. I love you as well. I do love you. You're awesome. Can't wait to see Carrie. Why was the whole upstairs empty in the stadium? Was because that everyone moved down? No. In Tampa, the third deck is off limits. They don't have no fans in the third deck. It's all first level and second level. That's what the stands are in Tampa. The third deck is they don't even sell the third deck. The way it's been for years. Raider Mode's in the house. Devontae will eat. I agree. They may be able to defend Adams, Renfro, or Waller, but nobody can defend all three of them. Agreed. But yeah, that's the way it is. Again, Yankees won today. Be happy. Phillies got swept. Yankees didn't. That's holding. That's holding on LSU. Hopefully I won't be coughing a lot. Raiders Down Under, good to see you, man. Hey, come into the show. Anthony, if you come in, and you can come in as well, just remember, don't cuss, please. Corey's in the house. Killer Cuz, good to see you as well, brother. Remember, like, share, get it up, get it up, get it up. GA Patriot, good to see you as well. I'd love to hear from you. We had Casey Hefe on the last show. He came in. Oh, if you cuss, okay, no, you can't cuss. Then just stay in the comments section. I appreciate that you know that. I appreciate that you know that. Yeah, the Rays are going to move, Jimmy Farrell. That goes without a doubt. The Rays are going to move to a brand new stadium. Whether it's a brand new stadium in Tampa, which is closer to my house. If it's closer to my house, that's great. If it's to like Charlotte, if it's to Charlotte or something like that. But they're going to move. The A's are going to move to Vegas. Get that through your heads. The A's are moving to Vegas. The Rays are either going to move to a new stadium in Tampa. I don't think it's going to be Orlando. But they're going to move. We'll see. Egalitarian, good to see you. See, and I know how to say that. People can't say that your name, Egalitarian 207. Thank you for that. Was up to you. And Anthony is a cusser. That's why he uses all the ampersands and the slashes and the. I get you, man. I cuss too. I cuss worse than you. I just don't cuss on here. So if you want to come into the show, and I love to hear from you. Like I said, you can have a thought without swearing, and I can tell you can, because I swear worse than any of you. Worse than any of you. It's a matter of not. Seriously. It's a matter of just remembering I can't swear. Just slow what you're going to say down that extra half second. Just slow it down that extra half second so you don't let the F's fly. It's easy. Because most of the people that they like rocket fire, rapid, it's quick. Just slow it down that extra half second. You can do it. The extra half second. I speak like a pirate too. And I got some stuff, and I did the Amazon, and of course, the new pirate tops that I got are Chinese 3Xs, which are like extra larges. They fit, but it was tight. So I got to send them back to Amazon. Vegas is being silver and black or green and yellow. Huh? The A's. Okay, we're getting a call. Okay, good. I see the call.
Call from Georgia Patriot.
Hey, good. We got GA Patriot in here. GA, make sure I get that number on your and glad you're here. I saw my phone pop up, and I haven't started the timer. First off, I'm going to give you a little bit, because have you been in here before? Is this your first time in?
First time.
First time, good. Well, I'm not starting the clock because I want everybody to meet GA Patriot, or is it Georgia Patriot?
Well, it's Georgia Patriot, but everybody says GA. So.
Okay, well, I just want to be sure. Somebody else is calling. Yeah. No, see, you gotta see. You hear that beep beep? Okay, somebody else was on the line, so I had to let it go. Georgia Patriot, tell us everything about you before I even start the clock, partner, and welcome to the show, man.
Oh, everything about me. Okay. Well, I'm a yeah.
Within reason.
I grew up outside of Atlanta. As a Raider fan. I've been a Raider fan since I was knee-high to a grasshopper.
Yep.
Now I'm in the northwest Georgia mountains. I'm in Georgia, but it's less than 5 miles to Tennessee and less than 6 miles to Alabama. So
That's a beautiful area, man. My buddy was he was up in South Carolina, and we went down. He had like there's the lake that's on like the Georgia South Carolina border, and he had like a lake house there, and we used to roll through that area, and it was like you'd be in like almost Tennessee and Alabama and South, that whole area there. Beautiful area, man. I tell you, and you get the seasons, which I can deal with because it's not bone effing cold. It's cold, but you get the seasons. But you know, and there's Georgia's low tax, so I would love that as well. I got my house here and it's paid, so I'm not moving. But
we don't lock our doors.
Yeah,
nice. You know, I work in Chattanooga, but I live in Georgia.
Cool.
And that's just, but I'm still a Raider fan. I've been a Raider fan since the late 70s. Quick story. I saw the first live football game I ever got to go to was a Falcons game against the Raiders. And my mom's whole family were all Falcons fans, except for her brother, my only uncle, who was a Raider fan. And so they all had nosebleed tickets on the Falcons side, and he had two, like, midfield, 40, 50-yard line seats on the Raiders side. And nobody wanted to go sit with him, so I sat with him, right? And so I saw Jim Plunkett throw this little dump pass to Todd Christensen across the middle, and, like, 5 Falcon defenders hit him at once, and they all fell around. And Christensen hopped up like it was nothing, tossed the ball back to the ref, and all those Falcons defenders just laid on the ground. And I was like, that's my team. I knew I picked the right team. This is my team, and it's been my team ever since.
Yeah. I love stories like that. You know, what made you a Raider fan? And like I said, that's awesome. And I know that you are a consistent viewer, and I appreciate that. And, you know, tell your friends, we want to get more friends here because we like the family portion, but we want more family to join us.
Right.
But go ahead, partner.
I was just saying, I love the Raider content. You know, I've watched. This is what I watch instead of TV.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have TV. I watch you, and I watch. You know, Graphic Raider and Wasted Talent and Andy and Hammer and Samoan Raider and Sanjeet.
Well, you watch all the biggies, man. They have like thousands of views. I mean, that's why I have like a close knit family. And I'd love to get the views, but it's not one of those things where I'm a view whore. I'm not. I want to make sure that the people that are here enjoy what they're seeing.
Absolutely.
That's it.
And that's what I like. I prefer like the really big content creators. You know, I'll watch their shows, but I prefer people that like respond to the chat, that carry on conversation. They're not just giving you information, but it's conversation.
Yeah.
Because you know, Raider Nation is Raider Nation, and I Raider Nation exists in North Georgia, but they're not. You know, I don't have a lot of Raider friends. You know, most the people that I work with are all Titan fans, or in this part of the country, more often than not, it's Bama, go Dogs, or go Vols, and they don't even care about the NFL.
Right. Yeah. I know that. I know that. Now, are you going to Tennessee?
Yeah, week 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought my ticket the day the schedule got released.
Okay. Well, good. I'll see you in Tennessee. We'll take some pictures together.
Absolutely, we'll be there. I'm going to go up that morning. I haven't decided whether I'm going to drive up by myself or I got some friends that work associates that have season tickets for the Titans. So They go up all the time.
Nice.
And being from Chattanooga, you could leave at 9 o'clock in the morning, drive to Nashville, catch a game, and be back home before dark.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's great.
but,
Well,
I wanted to,
yep. I'm starting to clock on you, brother. But yeah, go.
Okay, go ahead.
What's your major thoughts for the season as well?
Well, I was just actually sitting here eating dinner a few minutes ago, and I was watching the preseason game against the Dolphins. Just the beginning of the game, it just came on, and I was watching the first couple series, and I was thinking of and how horrible it is, and how worried they are. Which, I mean, granted, it's not where we want it to be, obviously.
Right.
But I'm sitting here and I'm watching, and I'm thinking back to the Patriots preseason game. You know, in both of those games, the first several series, we had our second string offense up against their starters. And without Carr on the field, without Adams, without Renfro, without Waller, with our backups on the field, and that offensive line against the starting defense of a professional football team, our offense moved the ball.
Yeah.
So we moved down the field. We scored touchdowns. We scored field goals. Our offensive line isn't what I would like them to be, but I don't think it's as bad as everybody's making it out to be.
Mm-hmm.
And when you take Stidham out and put Carr in there, and you put Devontae, and you put Renfro, and you put Josh Jacobs, and you put Darren Waller in there, the ball's going to move. You want to see moving the ball, you're going to see moving the ball. The ball's going to move. I mean, it's just going to happen. This is the most excited I've been since 2001 for the beginning of the season. Our offensive line needs to develop, but it's not. I don't think it's as bad as everybody's worried about it being. And I think we're going to surprise some people. And I think our defense is going to shock some people.
Oh, I think so.
I mean, I'm not saying, but not top 10, but I say we're going to be top 16. We'll be in the top half of the league at defense.
I agree. And like I said, if you get a top 10 offense with a top half of the league, like you said, there's 16 teams in the top half of the league. I believe our defense should be in there. And you get a
14,
top
15, maybe 12.
Yeah, I agree. Got to see it, got to show it, but I think that's where we'll be.
I think so too. I agree.
That's awesome. But yes,
I agree. I'm ready to go. But this Sunday, the Bolts are going down. Period.
Oh, I hope so. Because again, I'm there. There's nothing that would be better for me than to go on Wild Wild West the following Wednesday and do a giggle, like just for coach defense to say, like Eddie Murphy said, giggle my goony goo goo ass off at him.
I hear you. I'll be there watching it.
Yeah,
we'll be there watching it.
Yeah, and J.C. Jackson's not going to be out there, so they're already down a D-back.
All right.
So,
right. And then week 2, they're kind of be missing a pretty decent receiver off of their squad, right?
Just a small portion of that offense is gone, right?
Right. Yeah. He'll be watching from the sidelines, or we'll be watching from home, one of the two.
Right.
Yeah.
But no, I like that. And then week 3, I think week 3. Okay, yeah, we're gonna get a test with the Chargers, but I think that we're gonna pass. I mean, like I said, you know what? The old adage of Al Davis says, "Just win, baby." Doesn't matter if it's by 1 or 21 or 41, as long as you have one more point on the scoreboard than they do, it's a successful game.
Absolutely. And it doesn't have to be pretty.
Right.
Al Davis never once said just win pretty. He said just win, baby.
Exactly.
Just win.
Exactly.
And you know what? One other thing real quick before you kick me off.
Sure.
Everybody's sleeping. Another person that has impressed the crap out of me this preseason because I forgot just how good he was. Don't sleep on our defense's 12th man. Because we got a guy on our team named A.J. Cole. and field position wins close games.
Got it.
And AJ Cole is going to help our defense out big time because he is punting his butt off.
And there's really there's no reason why he shouldn't be a Pro Bowler again.
Absolutely. Pro Bowl punter, top and corner punt is Raider history.
I agree. And it's like
knowing how to use a punter to help you win a game that you might have lost if the field position wasn't right is Raider history.
And like I said, you win the field position battle, that helps you get those points.
Absolutely.
You got it. Hey, GA, I am so happy that you came aboard the show. A salute to you. Tell your friends, get more folks on here. I said let's grow the family. And I said I will talk to everybody, as you can see. I will talk to, I said I had like I said, Hefe was on. Did you see that?
No.
Yeah, on the last show, Casey Hefe was on. I said, come into the show. And we spoke. And like I said, it was great because it's like I said, be cool. Let's talk. Don't be an a-hole. And he's a troll. He admits that he's a troll. But we were talking. And that's way it should be, man. It's the way it should be.
I love having him. I love hanging out with him in chat. I do. I just enjoy it. It's fun.
He's fun.
Yeah.
I think that I got that old man thing, like you got to respect the old man type crap going on. So hopefully that works in my favor to a point.
Right. Well, listen, I don't have the long hair anymore, but I got. I'll probably give you a run for your money on the beard.
All right, I you know what? That's fine too. And like I said, we'll take some good picks in Tennessee, brother.
Absolutely. Salute to the nation and salute to you, Captain Jack.
Hey, thanks again for coming in. It was a pleasure meeting you. Come in anytime, brother.
All right, great. Thank you.
All right, take care. That was a GA, Georgia Patriot. And we had somebody that was calling in at the same time. But I had to knock them off. I don't know who it was. That's what that tick, 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 tick. And I had to click it because I don't have call waiting. Anthony says he needs to change his name to KC. I won't say because it's a Spanish curse word. Your thoughts on Chargers favored by 3? Home field 3, right? If it's an even game, usually the home field is going to get you 3 points, right? That's an even game. I have no problem with that. I want to see the Raiders come out and just whoop stomp them. I want to see it. I want to see what we've been talking about. And you know, like you said, the Gargler fans have been just jawing, right? Jawing ever since the last game. Well, if we had a defense, okay. You picked up 50 who? You picked up J.C. Jackson, although he's not playing, allegedly. Okay. Let's see it. Last year, the Raiders spotted everybody 14 points. Spotted them 14 points. Oh, I know they have. I know that. Okay, and we're gonna hear from Raider Mode, man. We got Raider Mode in the house.
Jesse Martin.
Okay, Raider Mode, what's going on, brother? And you're on the clock, my friend. Hello.
Not much. Just same stuff, different day. Can you hear me, Captain?
Yeah, I can hear you now, brother. Good to hear you. And so, what are your thoughts going into the first game?
I think it's going to be a dogfight. I've seen the Chargers have picked up quite a bit. Good defensive players. We've picked up players and offensive players. Them saying that because it's home field for the Chargers, that they have 3 points on us, that ain't true.
Well, I mean, it's a betting home 3. It's a better's
Yeah.
home 3. It's not for real because it's a Raiders home game. And Georgia Patriots said the same thing. We own the stadium, but it's a better's home. It's a better's home 3, which is normal.
Yeah.
That's what it is. The Raiders, it's a home field for the Raiders. It is. It's always been since they were down in San Diego. But it's a better's home 3. That's all it is. It's nothing more than that. Yeah. Go ahead.
Do I think the game is going to be close? Yes, it is going to be a close game.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a dogfight, like I said. Or at least that's what I truly believe. I think we could really pull it off and win by at least a good touchdown, maybe even 10 points.
Yeah. I was gonna say I want to see double digits on the Chargers. If you beat them by double digits, that's a statement. That's a statement that you beat that what everybody thinks is going to be the best team in the AFC West. If you beat them by double digits, that's a statement in their house, which is really our house. Yeah.
But one question that I did have is, has anyone gotten any real clarification about the new rules over at SoFi?
Oh, you talking about the? Are you talking about the Gorilla aspect? Yeah,
the mask and face paint aspect. Because I do the face paint.
Yeah.
For myself.
Right.
And I'm actually planning on being in SoFi in December when we go and play the Lamb.
Right. Well, it'll be hashed out by then.
It should be.
Yeah, it'll be hashed out. But I'm probably thinking that they are going to be anal as a proctologist. The first game. They're going to be that anal. And it pisses me off because I have something ready for SoFi. I won't say what it is. But I'm ready for SoFi. I have my statement ready. Okay?
Yeah.
I have my statement ready. But the one thing that I like about that even what do you call it? If you didn't see the show that the OG had the other night, and I agree with this. Okay? If you can get a big Xerox copy of a Gorilla picture. Don't have to be, and make them different ones, although it's still kind of the same because it's Gorilla, right?
Yeah.
Get a Xerox piece of paper. Okay? Buy a piece of tape or an elastic band and bring it into the stadium. Okay?
Yeah.
Bring it into the stadium with you and wear it.
Yeah.
They're going to make what? 50,000 people take off their piece of paper? Really?
Thank you. Yeah.
They're going to make people take off a piece of paper. Okay?
And here's the funny thing. Here's one of the funny things. Because I know quite a bit of Charger fans, and I know you do too.
Mm-hmm.
And I also know quite a bit of Rams fans as well.
Mm-hmm.
Not a single one of them have heard any new rules going on over at SoFi.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But I need to see it. I want to see it written.
Thank you.
I want to see it written because if it I tell you, there's a book. It's was it one of those Jack Ryan books? Because I'm a Intel geeky guy. Tom Clancy, Jack Ryan books, right? And I can't remember which one it was, but it was the book where they had. And if you haven't read it, I'm sorry. I'm basically giving away the ending. Okay, but. It was where a terrorist event occurred, which took out the it was like either the stock market or they did one of those things where it occurred and they took out like the leadership of the United States and they took out the stock market, right? But the thing was
Is this a book that was written about the stock market crash?
well, I can't
That
remember which one it
happened-
was, but it was the one that they said if it's not written, it didn't exist. It doesn't exist. If it's not written down, it didn't take place. Okay. So the point is, and I did say that, and I'm glad that Georgia Patriots said this as well, because I said the same thing. Boltman was told a couple years ago he's not going to be able to wear his mask.
Yeah.
It's true. That much I was told. But you mean to tell me that now they're making an issue of it? If Mark was let in, and for those that don't know, Gorilla, it's Mark. If Mark was let in last year, why is it now a big issue this year? That's my point. That's my point. If it occurred, if they didn't do it last year, why is it now an issue?
Why is it now being implemented?
Right. That's my point. Don't change it midstream. And no, I don't want, I mean, it's like, well, now that COVID is over, we're going to go back to, no. If you had it where you had the stadium and you allowed people in with masks, if you did it, then don't change the effing rules later. That's my point. That's my point. Yeah. Okay. And Georgia Page said, yeah, well, the last couple of years, everybody had to wear a mask. Now nobody can. That's the issue. That's the issue. But yeah, I got you. Hey, the clock ran out on you, brother, and I gave you your 5. And again, I think that there should be a dispensation. And I'm not going to go over it because I have an idea, and I've had my idea for a while, and I'm going to see what I can do to implement it. But my buddy Hollywood wears face paint. Sharif was in here. Sharif is not wearing his mask, but he's going to the game. Okay. Sharif's going to the game. He's not wearing his mask, but he'll be there, and I can't wait to see Sharif. And Hollywood and I are going to the game. I don't wear a mask, and I don't wear face paint.
But Hollywood paints his face.
But Hollywood paints his face. Is Hollywood going to be told to take his makeup off? Maybe. So he needs to be ready to have a big wipe cloth ready, which will suck. But that's what. But he'll be in. He'll be there. He's still Hollywood. Anyway, but they getting away.
Hopefully I'll catch you at the home opener there.
Oh, I'll be there. I'll be there for the home opener. And always good seeing you as well, partner.
Yes, sir.
All right. Take care. And always, it's Raider Mode calling in, otherwise known as Jesse Marquez. Good to see you, brother.
You too, Captain.
All right. Arr, you bastard. Good to see you. All right. Take care, man. All right. That was Raider Mode, man. We got a line open. And it's just, it's the point. It's the point. Who's the only LSU coach to be bad? Probably Nick Saban. I'm looking at the trivia question. I just saw it was the trivia question. 17-10, Florida State is winning. LSU just had a touchdown go in. But this is, they did tell Boltman years ago. Oh, they just showed a Dodgers scored. Dodgers are up 5-1. It's the 7th inning? I can't see. Okay, good. We're getting a lot of phone calls tonight. I wish somebody would hit the link though.
Anthony Provincial.
Okay, Anthony, how you doing? Good. Now, like I said, just like I said, take a half second. Take a half second, okay? That's all I ask. It's like just breathe. You know how like when you breathe, you go, you take a breath. Take a breath, because I like to hear everybody's thoughts. I like to hear everybody's thoughts. Just take a half second, man. But good having you on here. You're up, brother.
I won't cut.
Oh my goodness.
Look at Gorilla Rilla is the GOAT. Gorilla Rilla is the. I almost said the F word right there.
He's the shiznit.
Is the GOAT.
He's the
Now
shiznit.
Look,
yeah.
Now look, everybody gotta stop with that whole like, oh, SoFi is not letting. It's like, come on, just stop. This is Los Angeles. You know, what happens when the Raiders play the Chargers, especially now that's in LA, like, and especially since we're like big time. You know, I feel like we should win the Super Bowl. Everybody already knows how I feel.
Yeah.
I feel like we should win the Super Bowl, but stop with the mask. Oh, they're not letting Gorilla Rilla in. Oh, it's for both sides. It's for Charger fans, Raider fans.
Yes.
No mask. Chill out.
I get it.
Chill out.
I get it.
Chill out. Yeah, like there's no beef. It's not a like, oh, the Chargers are trying to keep the Raider fans. Like, stop. That's just ridiculous. Just stop.
Well, but, Anthony, and I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna pause the clock because I'm gonna interject, and I want you to get your full 5, right? My thoughts are this though. Okay. Did they allow Gorilla Rilla in there last year? Yes or no?
Probably yes. I'm not sure. Yes. Did they? Yes.
I think the answer is yes. Okay. So if they let him in last year, okay, what is the difference between last year and this year? And if you say it was because of COVID, then I ask you again, if he's wearing his mask at the game, how do you know he had his protective mask on? The answer is nobody knows, right?
Right. Now, here's my rebuttal.
Okay, give me a rebuttal.
Okay. Like I said, Gorilla Rilla, I mean, I've been watching this. I've been seeing him at the game as a little boy. He's the GOAT. Gorilla Rilla is the GOAT. But, like I said, he's not going to fucking... I'm sorry I said that.
That's okay. Go ahead. Keep going.
He doesn't matter if we win or lose the game. This guy does not change the course of the game at all.
True.
And I understand the safety of fans in stadiums. Like, you know, paint your face. They can't make you not get in if your face is painted, like, but no mask. Like, and I mean, like, you shouldn't be wearing masks. And I get it, like, you know, but Gorilla Rilla doesn't make a difference in the game at all. Like, at all.
Sure,
you know what I mean? Like, why is everybody acting like, oh my God, they won't let Willow in with his mask? It's like, bruh, like, just stop. Like, that's dumb to me.
Okay, and I'm gonna pause it again because now I got a second antidote. I got a second antidote. Okay, if one person doesn't make a difference, right? What you just said, one person doesn't make a difference. And if one person doesn't make a difference, and you're saying it's because of security reasons, right? It's because of the security stature of Los Angeles. Yeah. That's the viewpoint. Okay.
If I'm the head of security, no matter what stadium I'm at, I don't want nobody wearing masks. Like, you know what I mean? There's a lot of crazy people out here, bro. There's people out here doing crazy things. Like, come on, man. Like, especially in Los Angeles when it's like a big beef, when it's like a big like rivalry. I'll be honest with you, the Chargers is a team I can't stand the most. I live in Southern California, you know. a lot of Raider fans say, "Yo, fuck the 40." I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
That's the 49ers. I can't stand the 49ers.
Uh-huh.
You know, I can't stand, you know, of course, the AFC West rivals, of course, but the Chargers is a team for me, man. I can't stand these fools at all. Like, and I've been to games, and they're like, you know what I mean? There's fights that go down, and there's crazy shit that goes down. And it's like, we don't need people in masks at games. Like, people like try to get away with shit. People try to get away with certain things. Like, people don't need to be in a mask. Like, show your face. You know what I'm saying? Like Gorilla. Like I said, like Gorilla is the GOAT. And there's a lot of Raider fans that like to wear masks and have all these costumes on and all that stuff. But it's getting to a point in the stands. It's getting to a point in the stands where like you got to be safe. You got to be careful.
Okay.
You know,
Now I'm.
It's a security.
I get you. But wait a second. Wait a second. If it's a security thing, and I do security for a living. If the security people can't stop weapons, and that's the big thing. If it's a weapons issue, they need to stop people at the gate, right? That is on their security. A mask does not have anything to do with security in that respect. Now, here's the other thing. They say that they want to be able to do facial recognition, right? I get that, for facial recognition to stop terrorists from coming into a stadium.
You know what I mean? What if some Looney Tunes motherfucker comes into the stadium and he's like, you know what happened? Go ahead. I'm sorry, I cussed again, but go ahead. I understand you. I'm cutting you off, but go ahead.
No, you got it. But the thing is, if a Looney Tunes MF, like you say, comes into the stadium,
My bad.
no worries. I know you're trying. And I'm going to let the clock run out. But the thing is that if security is doing their job, if a Looney Tunes bastard comes into the stadium, it's security's job to get weapons, right? Okay. And here's the other thing. Let's say it's weapons. Let's say it's anthrax. Anthrax.
I mean, stuff they can't detect through the metal detector.
No, but wait a second.
Like
but you know what you're looking for in anthrax because it's a powdery white substance.
But you can't detect that. I mean,
that is why they have the clear plastic bag look. You go through all of the things. You go through the compartments in a bag. If you see somebody with some clear white powder, first off, it's like it's either cocaine or anthrax, and you're hoping it's cocaine at that point, right? If you see a bunch of white powder, you're saying, dude, I hope that's a bunch of cocaine that you're using, because if not, I've just been exposed to anthrax. And if I've been exposed to anthrax and everybody around here has been exposed to anthrax, that's an issue, right? Let's say that it's a canister and they find a canister and it's sarin gas, like the attacks that they had in the Japanese subway. But there is ways for the gas. It's in cartridges, and you need something to pop it to have a gas terrorist attack. That is on security.
Like jumping off the rail. Like way off the rail.
Yeah, but the thing is, that is security's issue. And a mask does not change a security issue of gas or things like that. And Damian Bond said it there. A mask ain't going to hide a weapon.
I tell you what, the reason why they made this rule is because of the beef between, this is LA, this is Los Angeles, this is Raiders. The Chargers think they're the LA team. There's going to be shit going down next week. And they don't want to see nobody in a mask. This is not a rule because of the whole league, this is because of the Raiders. Let's be honest, this is because of the Raiders.
It is.
Their shit's gonna go down next week, and they want to be able to
Okay,
see.
but is
That's all.
Gorilla Rilla going to be in charge of the crap going down? Is he going to be there like a Planet of the Apes, Cornelius with a weapon? Is it going to be Gorilla Rilla with a spear and a
He's
knife?
a good man.
Of
He's a
course
good man,
not.
dude.
Thank
He's a
you.
good man.
He's a great dude. He's not going to be the guy there. I have a full cut list that I bring to Raider events on Saturday night. On Saturday night. Why? Because I'm not stupid enough to bring him to a game. It is the job of security to catch the weapons. It is the job of security to catch.
It's not just the weapons, though. It's not just the weapons. They want to see if an instigator. Or
But Gorilla Rilla isn't an instigator.
And he's not. He is not. Let's be honest. He's not. He's a good man. He's a good guy. But like I said, I mean, I love Raider Nation for life. Raiders till I die. But there's people. Let's be honest. We got, you know. Come on now. They want to see, you know. That's all it is.
I get what you're saying, but here's the point. If you're saying that Charger Man wasn't allowed in, Charger Man has had nothing going on for all of these years. He's been a fan that has never had an incident, to my knowledge, he's never had an incident where he was brought up to be an instigator, right?
They're scared, bro. They're scared of him.
But that's the point. If Gorilla Rilla has 0 on his record, ask Gorilla Rilla. I don't know if Mark does, but I don't think he does. But if Gorilla Rilla has no incidents of him provoking stuff at a game, he should be. Oh, that's Mark Acasio, aka Gorilla Rilla. He is a fan. He is a part of the NFL. Positivity, let him in. And Charger Man. Bolt dude, I think it's Bolt Man.
Yeah, he's not allowed in with his shit.
And that's wrong too.
You know, like,
that's 100% wrong. That's my point. Now here's me. I don't wear a mask. I don't wear face paint, but I got a lot of metal on.
Yeah.
I got a huge amount of metal on. I'm more of a threat. I am more of a threat to anybody taking my stuff off and swinging and hitting somebody. Seriously, have I done it? No. I defy any security person to say you got to take that off. I'm like, screw you. Why? Because I am immediately going to take out my security officer's license in the state of Florida. I said, I am a security officer for the state of Florida. I have zero incidents of me being put up for assault. Do you want to be the first person that I assault? Because that would piss me off.
Hell yeah.
That would piss me off. So that's my point, Anthony. There's got to be common sense. And it's not, common sense is not being used. That's my point.
I think it is. I think it is. I mean, I think it is being used. They're preventing
Gorilla Rilla from coming in. If it's, you know, I would say like hey, you know what? If Sharif comes in and Sharif, who wears his Black Thanos mask, I'd be more, and I love Sharif, and I don't know whether Sharif is still here in the comments. I'd be more afraid of Sharif getting pissed off and beating the crap out of somebody. Right? I'd be more reticent of me getting mad at people and taking my jewelry off and swinging on somebody. I'd be more reticent of me than Mark Acasio, aka Gorilla Rilla. That is my point. And Anthony,
he's the man.
He's the man. Okay. Hey.
Super respectful. We got nothing to worry about.
Exactly. No I know,
doubt.
man.
Yeah, no doubt.
Okay. Anthony, man, thank you for coming in. And I know you tried. You take care and come in anytime. Just try, like I said, take that extra half second, man. Take that extra half second. You can do it.
You're right.
You can do it.
You're right.
You can do it. You can do it all night long. I swear you can, man. Trust me. All right. Be well, partner. You take care.
Hold it down, Captain.
I will. I will. You be well, Anthony. Be well.
All right, later.
All right. That's Anthony Provencio. Great, man. He tried. He tried. Anyway. Yeah. They no masks. But it and I agree, it's been that way for a while. And Mark knew about it years ago. Boltman stopped being Boltman. He retired. He retired. Right? He retired, which is a shame. Because San Diego and LA Charger fans, they don't have too many. They have a few. And the ones that are diehard Charger fans, and Boltman was the, and I'm going to say he was the violator of their crew. When you think of Raider fans, you think of Violator and Gorilla Rilla. I'm saying it's true. You think of Violator. You think of Gorilla Rilla. And Boltman was that guy for the Chargers, and he retired. That's just yeah, diehard Chargers. Yeah, there's a few. GA, there's a few. Onesies, twosies. Rare, few and far between. There's a few. It exists. Robert Bigler, permission to come aboard. You got it, man. Good to see you, man. And where were you last Thursday when I had KC Hefe on here? And I dropped your name repeatedly. Repeatedly. I said, Robert Bigler comes in here. Darren Ray, my buddy, the big-time Chiefs fan, he comes in here. He's in the comments. Robert Bigler calls in. Hit the link. You want to call in? We've had a bunch of call-ins tonight. I like that. We had a bunch of call-ins tonight. Hit the link though. I was shooting in pool playoffs. Okay. You got a valid reason. Did you win? Did you win? And Francisco Pancho, you were asking about how to get into the show. Okay, there it is. There's the line. If you want to call in, hit the link though. Hit the link, Pancho. Oh, you won. Good. Okay. Because I would have said if you didn't win, then you wasted your time. I'm kidding. Congratulations. Congratulations on winning. And Anna Diaz even said congratulations to you as well. Francisco Pancho, if you want to come into the show, hit the link. Hit the link or hit the phone. I'm sorry, folks. I'm going to apologize because I'm going to have a cough for the next couple weeks. I'm letting you know about it, though. There's nothing I can do about it. Unless I get some, like, codeine cough stuff. It's hard for me to shake coughs. It's hard for me to shake coughs. Oh, you got the number? Good. Okay, well, call in. So hopefully I got these. Hopefully I got the numbers that called in because I had GA call in. Let's see what I got here. Let's see. Phone. Okay. Do me a favor. La 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 la. GA and Anthony Provencio. Text me, and whoever this is, text me who you are. And the reason why I say that is it will come up next time.
Francisco Pancho.
Okay. Francisco, make sure you text me because you're the 909 that called in, right? I want you I want you to text me on the number that you dialed. Say, hey, this is Francisco Pancho. And the reason why I say that is next time it should show up in my queue so I know who I'm talking to. Anthony, do the same thing. GA, do the same thing. Georgia Patriot. And then when your number shows up, I'll know who's calling in. Okay, can you do that for me, brother?
Yeah, sure. I gotta hang up though.
No. After the call. After the call.
Okay.
After the
Yeah,
call.
no
That'd
problem.
be it. Okay, so Pancho,
No
good. And your first time calling in too, right?
Yeah, first time caller, long time listener.
All right. Well, that I'm good to hear. I'm gonna give before I even start the clock on you. Give me about 5 minutes about who Francisco Pancho is, and so people get a chance to know you.
All right. Well, I live in an empire. Basically, I've been a Raider fan since I was 15 years of age, and lately I've been subscribing to a couple of YouTube channels. Found yours, and just wanted to call in, talk about the right tackle position.
Yeah, but no, I mean nobody talks about the right tackle position. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I mean, there's nothing going on there. It's kind of like Officer Bar Brady in South Park. Nothing going on. Move along. Nothing to see here. It's like, yeah, come on, man. I mean, is there a problem? Really?
I think Illuminor is fine, but like if Illuminor goes down, I'm not comfortable with Munford, the rookie, taking over. We really got no depth at that position. I'm hoping we pick someone up like who was I was looking at?
What, Gerald Williams?
Daryl Williams.
Yeah.
At least a security blanket, something. Some kind of depth. Yeah.
Well, there's a reason why he's a free agent, though. Right? There's a reason why he's not signed right now.
He's probably asking for too much. He probably wants like what, $8 million a year, $9 million a year, maybe.
I don't know what it is, but he needs to put his price down. And Ndamukong Suh needs to put his price down. You need to make it worthwhile.
But Farrell's getting paid what, $9 million a year, and we kept him.
I know, but you know what? His money was guaranteed anyway. You're not saving anything by cutting Farrell. You're not, because this is his make or break year. I honestly don't think that next year, if he gets re-signed, and I'm going to start the clock on you, I don't think that if you re-sign Farrell next year, he's going to be at $9 million a year for, okay, let's say he signs a contract for 3 years. It's not going to be at $27 million for 3 years. I don't think so, right? Maybe he'll be signed 3 years for $4 million a year. And I'm just saying, let's say he has a good year, but you're going to be signed to your worth. But you can't stop what that first round contract was. But as long as he continues to live up, and there's nothing you can do about it. Go ahead.
What do you think about signing OBJ?
Who?
Odell Beckham Jr.
Why?
Well, think about it. We'll have the best wide receiving core in the NFL plus Waller. And we'll have Adams, we'll have Renfro, and we'll have OBJ, and Waller was going to stop that.
Okay. Okay.
That's going to be like an impossible offensive stop by any NFL defense.
Uh-huh. But, okay, first off, is Odell Beckham ready to play now? No. So,
Probably not.
No. Because when was he injured? In the Super Bowl, right? When was that? February. So you want to sign Odell Beckham Jr. now to a contract, but the last time I checked, we got Devontae Adams, Hunter Renfrow, Tyron Johnson, right? Who I like.
Yeah.
DJ Turner, and Mac Hollins. Those are our 5, right?
Yep.
They're not bad. Are they Odell Beckham Jr.? No, but I think that Mac Hollins and DJ Turner and Tyron Johnson, if given their playing opportunity, will be just fine. And I don't want to spend money on Odell Beckham Jr. on a receiver that I don't think we need right now at a price that's ridiculous. Okay? I'm just saying that. And would I like to have Darrell Williams at right tackle? Sure. But I don't want him at an exorbitant price. And by the way, I want to see what Illuminor does at right tackle before I get all hot and heavy about signing Darrell Williams, because if Illuminor works at right tackle, then you wasted X amount of money on Darrell Williams. I'd rather sign a defensive tackle. Really, if Illuminor is good to go, I'd rather sign a defensive tackle that's going to help the defense out, and that's one of those penetrators up the middle. I think we're good on the outside with what we got for our rush ends. But I think we're good. I don't want to wait. And I should have paused because I went off. I'm gonna pause it for about a minute so you get all your time. But if Illuminor is good at right tackle, yeah. Then if he's not, then you sign Darrell Williams. Sign somebody that's available. Okay. And even Eric Delk said we don't need a wide receiver. We need a right tackle, maybe. And Eric, go ahead. And I'm still on pause. So you're gonna get some thoughts in on free time that I took from you. Go ahead, sir.
Well, I'm thinking about Sue, but he wants $8 to $9 million a year.
He wants 9.
No. So he wants a lot of money. He's pretty old. He had 6 sacks last year. I wouldn't mind having Sue come in, but I think we're fine on the defensive line. We got Hankins. We got Bilal Nichols. We got Vickers. I think we're fine on the defensive line. I think we're good. I'm hoping we sign Perryman to contract. A lot of Raider fans, for some reason, don't want to pay him, even though we paid Littleton all that time, and he was worthless, in my opinion. But
he was.
But I think Perryman is worth keeping around. I don't understand this. Sometimes people don't want to sign players who've earned it, but yet we pay these free agents like Littleton all this money, and they don't. I just don't understand. Mac, we should have kept Mac and paid him. We should
that's that. By the way, that's 50 who. Let's get the name right. It was 50 who, and that was a bad decision. I agree, it was a bad decision. But the other thing is
draft picks.
Yeah,
draft picks.
Well,
look at come on, that trade was awful.
It was.
The worst trade I ever seen.
Let me ask a question: who didn't want to play for the team? Right? Did 50 who want to play for the Raiders?
I think he did. I think it was just Gruden want to pay him.
I think it was he had issues with Gruden. Now, looking back, hindsight, his thoughts were probably correct. But at the time, he didn't want to play for John Gruden, and that was the point. I don't want to have anybody on my team. If I'm the boss, and Captain Jack runs the team, I'm not saying anything. If Captain Jack runs the team and you are, and I'll say his name, Khalil Mack, but I don't want to play for Captain Jack because Captain Jack is a flaming rectal hemorrhoid. I'm not, but he thinks I am, right? So he doesn't want to play for me. And we had an offer on the table for Mr. Khalil Mack. And again, that's twice I've said his name when I normally don't say it. And he said no. And it was along the same lines, because people forget this. It was along the same lines as about what he signed with for the Bears. About the same money. It was. It was about the same money. And I defy anybody to show me otherwise, because I saw that immediately after, said, we had an offer on the table for Mr. 50 Who to be on our team, and him and his agent said no. And he was going to be a protracted loss. Okay? A protracted loss. He didn't want to play for that money. So that's why they said, you don't want to play, you're going to be a holdout? Fine. And we got rid of him. Did we get any compensation for him for what we had? No. I agree. What we got for him wasn't worth it. But it was just one of those things that at the time it was, okay, you don't want to play for us, we're going to get rid of you. And I agree with that. So would I like to have him on our team? But yeah, but things would have been so different. I mean, you'd have to go. I just saw that not new movie. And again, I'm on pause because I'm going on a rant from you there, shipmate. What was it? The Doctor Who? What is it? Doctor Strange and the multiverse things. That was a different multiverse. Having 50 Who on our team for the last couple of years, it would have been different. So who's to say what would have happened? So, and anyway, somebody else wants to call in. I'm gonna continue the clock. Hang on a second. Somebody else is calling in.
No problem.
Okay.
I already said what I had to say. I'll just go take that call and I'll listen in.
Okay, no, and dude, I appreciate you popping in, and make sure you text me so I know who is who, and I'll put your numbers in, and then when you call back in, because I appreciate people calling in. It's what makes the show that much better, and thank you for doing that.
Yeah, no problem.
And I said, well, if things don't work out at right tackle, trust me, we'll get somebody. It might not be who everybody wants, but we'll get somebody.
Well, I hope so, because offensive linemen get hurt every year. So,
yeah,
we need depth.
I agree. I agree. Hey, thanks again. I appreciate you popping in, man.
Yeah.
And obviously you won't be a stranger, and I appreciate that as well. That was let me see that who was that? That was Francisco. Thank you there, Francis. Make sure you text in your number. I'm going to get those numbers that are texted. I'm going to put them in my phone. So this way, when you call in next time, do it. We got about 10 minutes. We got Richie Riche in here. Who says I feel will be 100% in about 3 weeks? Who's going to be 100? You really do the best Raiders in football. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Rob. And he ain't sucking up to me because he's my buddy. Phelan will be available in about 3 weeks. And you know what? I would take Darius Phelan in 3 weeks. I would take him in 3 weeks in a minute. That's who I would sign. That's if I'm going to spend money on somebody, I'm spending it on him. Why? Because he has heart. He showed that he wanted to be on this team. And I know he ain't asking for $9 million a year. Oh, I got to show that. But you know what? I'd sign him to a contract. I would. When do you think Waller will be signed? Soon. I don't know when. Benjamin, what you doing? Good to see you. If Williams is such a good option, why have all 32 teams not sign him? There's a reason. Thank you. Somebody was listening. There's a reason why he's on the market. And Vance City agrees with you too. What do you think Renfro's numbers are going to do? They might not be, you're going to have to, I think Adams is going to have a few catches, right? Waller's going to have a few catches. Renfro's going to have a few catches. in a perfect world, and I'm going to show this because I love it when somebody talks smack and has no friggin' clue. Welcome to Coach Defense. Thank you for being here, Coach. Good to see you, shipmate. We'll see. Why? Everybody, all the people in the chat saying the Raiders are going to win. All I'm saying is, I don't care what the score is. As long as Raiders win by 1. Francisco says it may go to overtime. And yeah, I agree with what Francisco said. It's not going to be an easy win. Do you think we will still sign Sue? Not at $9 million. And it is going to be a war. Reason is money, that's for sure. And Van City says, and you know, if the Raiders wanted Sue, he'd be a Raider right now. You think you know a thing or three? I don't know. You don't have a clue. I tell you what, I got a thing. Who presented? And don't look this up on Google. You got about 30 seconds. No. You got 15 seconds after I say this to give me the correct answer. Okay. Who presented Lance Allworth and Ron Mix into the Hall of Fame? You got 15 seconds. I'm looking at the clock. That's 15 seconds. That's 20 seconds. Or sorry, 25. That's 30. Robert Bigler, no. Matt Marinovich knew. Matt Marinovich knew. Richie Richey knew. But Coach Defense, who knows a thing or two about the Chargers, he didn't know. I know a thing or two, too. I love it that Matt Marinovich was the first person to give me the correct answer. I just say this. I'm going to enjoy the game, Coach. I'm going to enjoy Wednesday, Coach. Yeah, radio silence. Radio silence. And they didn't have to Google it. Anyway, if you want to, I heard my name across the room. I asked you a question and you didn't know, Coach. And I asked the question and you didn't know the answer to it, and other people do. Here it is. Coach Defense probably can't name the 4 Beatles. Okay. Coach, you know what? I will have a show after the game. because I have a show after the game, and I will have more. I'm watching the LSU game too. I can do both. I'm on a computer. I'm doing. It's 24-17 with 2 minutes and 25 seconds left. I don't know what the time difference is between you and I. I can't. Don't listen to the. Whatever. Anyway. But it was a Chargers question. And I agree with Francisco Poncho. It's not going to be a walkover. It's not going to be a walkover game. Yes, I am going to the game. Yes. And as soon as I get out of the game and get out of the parking lot, I will do a show. I love this. That's her coach. Well, I like the Beatles more than I like the Beach Boys. I do. He muffed 2 punts in one game. Jesus. Yeah. And you know what? This is not, I mean, because again, as a Gator, it's hard for me to watch Florida State winning. As an SEC guy, it's good to watch. But I leave, I do the shows when I get to the hotel, hopefully in time. But if I'm not on time, because I'm supposed to do it at 9:00, this year I'm probably going to have like my phone charged all the way, because I might have to do it on the phone. Will the game be mostly Raider fans game? Yeah. Oh, is this a pun? Is this a pun about the mask issue with Gorilla? I do the show. But I will say this. Yeah, I'm doing the show from the hotel. Yes. And if I don't get to the hotel in time, I will do it from my phone. Just like it did from Wild Wild West on the phone. I do the show after the game. Yeah, I'm staying, not real. Apparently it's allotted the game per graphic Raider. Okay. Good. That's good to know. Because I had my stuff ready. Yeah. I do it from the hotel. And this year, because I have to be on right at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, I might start my show from my phone, because I got to be available. I got to be ready to do it. But I got to get out of here, guys. I will see you Tuesday night. I got to be there Tuesday night. I got to go. Thank you for being here. Score prediction: Raiders by 1. Doesn't matter. I don't care what the score is. As long as we win. I got to get off. Take care, everybody. We'll see you Tuesday night.